Did you guys consummate on your wedding night? By consummate, we mean do a hole. Hello, my name is Ali Padron. Welcome to the Padron home. I'm here with the love of my life. It is going to be our 1-year anniversary very soon, and by the time this video is out, we will officially be 1 year married. Woo! We're gonna answer 10 questions. Some of them are marriage related, some of them are just relationship and getting to know us related. So let's dive in. Question number 1. Why did you guys stop dancing?
Many reasons.
We'll go back and forth.
Oh, okay.
You start.
Started having stomach issues.
I wanted to go to bed early and get 10 hours of sleep.
I wanted to get married with Allie and also be in bed with her when she went to bed.
We started losing, I don't want to say love for dance, but for me, I started losing creative energy and passion to choreograph.
I started not to like the dance community, not the Christian dance community, but the overall dance community. That's kind of why I stopped doing it as a career. And so I just kind of want to get out of that. I'm still like slightly involved with the Christian dance community because I love V3, but I prioritize my marriage more than my dance hobby now.
I second that. And then for me, I wanted to try a new creative pursuit, that being YouTube. So I knew I'd be putting a lot of creative energy into this, and I wouldn't have the capacity to do both. So it felt like my chapter on growing creativity and learning a new skill with dance kind of closed, and the YouTube chapter of learning video making, editing, storytelling, all of that opened.
That's actually I don't know why I never thought of this, but like, I feel like God made it work so that kind of like similar where like I was getting into other things too. Like I was getting back into martial arts and like weightlifting, doing other dude hobbies. I mean, dancing is kind of a dude hobby too, but dude hobbies. Monster trucks and joining the army for fun, haha. I'm not gonna join the army, but many reasons.
We answered that question.
Yeah, I think we did.
Sufficiently. Okay,
yeah.
on to the next.
Go.
How often do we do it? We do it once a week, at least. Sometimes
At least
twice
once
a
a
week.
Yeah.
1 to 2 times a week.
In the beginning, though.
More. Yes. In the
Not like every day.
Uh-huh. Your sex drive was higher. My sex drive was higher.
Yeah.
In the
I
beginning.
mean, I was very, well, we were both very excited in the beginning, yeah.
We were.
I want to say like the first 2 months were like pretty up there, like maybe a average of 4 days out of the week.
We're bunnies?
Are you gonna bleep that out?
Yeah.
We're bunnies.
Okay. Do you guys schedule sex? Yes.
Yes.
And then sometimes no, but mainly yes.
Yeah.
And that's kind of for my sake, because I feel like I need to be mentally prepared in order to really enjoy the process. And it helps me like get what I need to get done in the day so that I'm not worried about it when we are having intimate time.
Yeah, I think it definitely helps for you. I think when we started to plan it out rather than like, it's probably going to happen today or like spontaneous, it definitely made a difference for her, which I think is the most important. Of course, if you're a husband and you matter too, husbands, okay? But your wives are your priority. So schedule the sex if that's what she wants.
Thank you, babe.
I love you.
I love you too. Next question. We're on question number 4. What do you guys fight about?
Whatever it is, it's usually dumb.
Do we even fight?
We usually like have disagreements, talk it out, and then it's kind of over. And we don't really try to use words or mental tactics to like attack each other, because the end goal is usually like, I want to work towards peace and have a peaceful, loving marriage. Why am I going to call her a B? Why am I going to say, well, you did this? It doesn't matter what she did. Oh, well, maybe I'll think about that, but work towards peace.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to clarify, I feel like in most of our disagreements too, we don't really usually agree to disagree. We usually end up agreeing at the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now I see better where you're coming from. That's not too far off from where I was coming from. I think we want the same thing here. Yes.
Yeah.
And then sometimes we're just irritable, you know, it's a very human thing to have a bad day, or for girls, like that time of the month, you know, that really does matter. And so sometimes you're just hungry, you know, and you're feeling frustrated, and maybe your spouse is kind of all up in your space and you're trying to focus on something. Stuff like that happens all the time. And so it's also navigating the little annoyances and little nuisances. You're not really mad at your partner. You just maybe might be mad in general, and making sure not to let that out at your partner.
Yeah.
Because you always want to treat them with love and respect. That is always the goal, although it's human to be upset and it's human to be annoyed here and there. So, like, one thing that I do when I'm annoyed, not even at him, just like maybe in general, maybe I'm hangry, I'll make sure to express that emotion in a way that's kind of goofy, because I don't want to take myself too seriously, and I don't want him to take me too seriously either. I don't want him to think I'm mad at him, or I don't want to project my annoyances onto him and make him feel make him feel bad about the dynamic. You know how we can so easily like be angry and kind of like talk in a rude tone to our friend or to our partner, and it's like, no, I never want to do that. I'll still express my anger, I'll stomp around a little, you know, but it's clear that I'm not mad at him, I'm just like frustrated, I'm letting out that emotion. It's kind of goofy, it's kind of silly, it's kind of
I appreciate that, yeah.
because it's really not that big of a deal. But that's a normal thing to experience as a human in relationship with somebody that you're around all the time. And yeah. But we agree on a lot of things, so I don't feel like we have a lot of deep-rooted conflicts because our core values are the same. Our position in terms of life is the same. Our values are the same. The way that we want to pursue each other in marriage is the same. So because we have so many core foundations, there's not too much to fight about either. It's really silly stuff, if anything.
Small things. It used to be her not eating her vegetables, but now I'm kind of like, oh, it's fine. And she started working out too, and that made me freaking happy, dude. Praise the Lord.
Yeah, that was something that he really wanted me to start doing, and I was like,
Yeah.
But now I've learned to enjoy the workout, which is kind of cool.
And the results show. I don't know if that needs to go in there, but for the record.
This is a Tristan question. Tristan, what is something Allie does that makes you feel loved?
Besides getting naked?
Well, that could be one thing.
Okay. Fun things. That's one thing. Yeah. One thing is, well, fun things between a husband and wife, physically, of course.
Of course.
That makes me feel loved. When she spends time with me, I appreciate that. When she has her full focus on me and she doesn't, when she's not on her phone while it's us time, and she's not on her phone, she's paying attention. She's also trusting me with a lot of things,
Keep
you know?
going.
Yeah. When she like shares things that's on her mind, you know, sometimes I'm like, it's not the best time because I'm like trying to do something, but then she understands, but then she tells me later and I'm like, yeah, cool, I'll pay attention. Or like, for example, the other night I was working out, but I could listen while working out, and she was pouring her heart out to me. Well, not like pouring her heart out to me. It was more like she was telling me what she was thinking about while I was working out, and I appreciated that. I appreciate that she trusts me with her mind and her heart. Yes.
It's good.
When you make me food, lately I asked you to make me a few things food-wise, and you did that, and I appreciated that very much. Saves me time, keeps me full, me happy.
What more could a man want?
Yeah.
Sometimes I say stuff like, what am I gonna do with you? And then you always say,
Love me, feed me, never leave me. Allie, what do you respect about Tristan?
there's a lot of things actually, but we were talking about this a little earlier. I think one of the main things that I respect about him so much is the way he's so gentle. It's just a part of your character, and he really treats me with a lot of gentle kindness. And I think if he didn't treat me that way, I would have a lot less respect for him, because I feel like I should be treated with gentleness as a daughter of God. And not just as a daughter of God, but as a human being. I think it's right to treat other people with gentleness. And if he was sharp with me or really like harsh, I think that I would have a lot less respect for him because I don't respect the way that he treats me.
I would have less respect for me too.
I really respect the way that he desires to grow and makes effort and actual actions to grow in many areas of his life. I really respect his kindness in the way that he loves other people. You can really tell like somebody's character too, especially the son's character, by the way they treat their mom and their sisters. I agree with that statement. And he is loving and respectful to his mother, to his sisters. I've never seen him not be loving and respectful to anybody, actually. I respect how he desires to be a man that protects me and keeps me safe. I appreciate that. I feel safe with that. He doesn't just protect me physically, he protects my emotions and my heart. And yeah, there's so many things. I could go on and on, but I think I'll stop for there. I respect you, babe.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Outside of dance, do you guys have any shared hobbies?
Now it's the gym, which is nice.
Yes.
Uh,
More fun for him than it is for me, but shared hobbies.
Church is a lifestyle thing. If you want to consider like church groups, reading the Bible, I think watching TV shows and movies.
Definitely.
We've been sharing that lately, and that's been really fun. We just started watching Breaking Bad, and it was fun. You should watch The Bear. The Bear is a really good show. Highly recommend it. Would you highly recommend it?
I'd highly recommend it.
I think it is a solid
9 out of 10? I think the second
9.
season is
Yeah.
a 9 out of 10.
It's very character driven, satisfying. I feel like that stuff.
Sometimes, this isn't really a hobby, but sometimes we like to do activity-based dates. Like we just went paddleboarding together. Yeah. We like kayaking. Don't like hiking. And
don't like roller skating.
I want to like roller skating, I just can't, so I don't like it. But I feel like if I could roller skate, I would like it. Yeah. Sometimes we like cooking, but we don't like cooking together. We like cooking for each other separately, one cook in the kitchen at a time.
It depends. Like if it's a big meal to prep, sometimes like we'll help each other. 4 hands are better than just 2, you know? One chopping onions, the other seasoning the meat, you know?
Yeah. Sous chef and main chef.
Yeah.
I don't know what a main chef is called.
Senor chef.
Did you guys consummate on your wedding night?
We did not.
Moving on. We consummated.
Should we say why?
No, we didn't even consummate on our honeymoon. We consummated after. By consummate, we mean do a hole. But we did other things. We just didn't have sex.
We eased into it. Honestly, I thought it was the best. We talked about this before going into marriage too. I just wanted to ease her into it, you know, and I was okay with being patient a little longer to actually stick it in, you know? So I just wanted to take my time. And
we took our time.
Yeah, we took our time.
That's good. I'm glad we didn't rush into it.
Yeah.
It was very overwhelming just to be able to be intimate like that for me. And probably for you a little bit, but especially for me. Because I hadn't even kissed anybody before. So we kissed on our wedding day for the first time. And like that alone was like, whoa, this is a big jump. So
it was a big jump for her.
Yeah, to consummate, I needed like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I was ready for the kissing and the sex.
For the record.
Sure, not to brag about it. I'm just saying that one person could be very ready and the other person still needs time. You have to take your time for the person that needs more time.
All right, question 9. Why did you guys save your first kiss for marriage? Okay, that kind of transitions in. Well,
you had more of a reason.
Yes, in the beginning.
Yeah.
When we first started dating, I told him that I didn't want to kiss till marriage. And then we kind of just stuck with that for the rest of our dating time. And we were kind of like, well, we made it this far, you know? Might as well wait till the end. And I don't think it's wrong to kiss before being married. But it's just kind of, I expressed that I wanted that from the beginning. And then we like waited. And then as time kept going on, we were like, yeah, we'll keep waiting. Why not?
Yeah.
So
It was kind of like I wanted to respect her, and I was also kind of like, let's see how far we can push this not kissing thing. And it sounds like, how far can I push it to the line? I'm talking like, how far can I push it time-wise? And it turns out it was about 3 years, and then I got engaged and got married to her. So I was like, that's how long.
yes. I think also not kissing or not making out, like once you start doing that, you might want
Yeah.
to stop doing more. So it's like, I feel like kissing does become that like
You know.
breakaway down that slippery slope. It can. It depends on
Yeah.
the couple. If we kissed, I think we would have been fine not having sex before marriage.
Yeah.
Last question. Any marriage traditions you are starting this first year?
Frick, what?
So any
Marriage? What?
like any traditions, like family traditions, we're gonna start this first year of marriage. That's probably a better way to phrase it. So one thing I want to do is I want to read our vows to each other every anniversary. That's an example.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I remember you told me this. Yeah. Nothing really comes to mind. I feel like I would have to think about that, but I think that's a good one.
Holidays, we're really still figuring that out, and I feel like that
Yeah.
can vary year to year.
Yeah.
And extended family comes into play. My best friend Ariel comes into play. Like, it may not be the same every year, and I'm fine with that. I don't need to be like, oh, we always do this every
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
I think for us also, like our first year of marriage, we started hosting our friends to come over. So I think I honestly like that. We went hard on Christmas, like December. Yeah, we hosted like 2 big friend gatherings at our place and just cooked for them, and I really like that. And I think that would be a yearly like tradition, like around Christmas time. We're gonna host this group.
As we go throughout the years, maybe we'll give you guys more that we establish.
Yeah.
Starting out small. for
Dress up as Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus and go at it.
No, definitely not. Although for Halloween this year, do you want to reveal our Halloween costume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last year, we dressed up as an Oreo. It was our first year of being married because we got married October 1st. So we both wore a white shirt and then a cardboard like Oreo cutout backpack. And if we hugged, we were Oreo.
Double stuffed Oreo cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this year, we're going to dress up as John Wick and Kane.
Not even a girl character for her. And I'm bald. Well, shaved.
You might need a
I
wig,
need a wig.
but I'm excited.
But she's gonna be the blind Chinese guy on John Wick.
Thank you guys for coming over. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed hanging out with myself and my hubby. And if you guys like this style of video, let me know. We'll do more. I like this style of video. I'm always curious. I know there was like a big wave of relationship Q&A, juicy marriage Q&A like a couple years ago, and I feel like that kind of stopped. But I like this. I like hearing other couples' perspectives, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Thank you for being here with us, and if you haven't already, please subscribe so you can come over again next week.
Tell us what you're gonna be for Halloween.
Ooh.
Put it in the comment section, please. The algorithm helps us. Ah!